Alright boys, after a few solid more hours of testing, I went through everything. I've spent a lot of time on this video, so I hope you guys are ready for it. Leave a like, this one took forever. But today, I tested him out in PvE, as I promised I would. PvP, I've already decided he's too good. Okay, he's a must-have for PvP if you were wondering. He literally can counter so many characters, it's not even funny. I showed it off. I literally had enough info to back up my claims in my last video, or like enough gameplay to show it. You try him out yourself, he destroys. But in PvE, it may be different. So today, to give you my results and all of that, I hope you guys are ready for it. We're going over talents, we're going over cards, we're going over the Warzone co-op, we're gonna go over agency assessment, all of that in this video, so I hope you guys are ready for it. Also, the bird meme, you already know what to do. Subscribe up, it helps out. But yes, this is going to be an alt account, by the way. I'm telling you now, someone commented this and I responded to it a few seconds ago because I found a funny comment. They said you practically never get stuff on your main account. Yes, that's how it works. My main account that I used to record, I never get stuff for, but on my alt accounts, I do. So on this account, it's a pretty stacked account, by the way. I always mention I have multiple accounts that I work on. For this one, it's a very good account. I might showcase my other accounts in different videos, in a different video at some point. But for this one, after getting him to 53,000, I am missing 2 chips because I'm very lucky, and I spent all my stamina on the event and all my stamina candy on that to focus up. So I only have 1 chip, and I also spent all my chips on a different character to get them up there. So right now he's at 53,000. If I were to get the other chips on, I could definitely increase him at least 4,000 BP. So that does suck, but 53,000, still was able to do enough with him. Show him off. I got him level 80, increased his stuff. Again, he's a free-to-play character, so he's at S. Yes, I don't wail. Calm down there. With this, we have Mount Lady's active card and All Might's active card. We got Lucky. Nomu at Breakthrough, level 2. Mustard at Breakthrough, level 3. We also have Cold Shot, and we have Ecto. Those are the cards that I went for, and I do feel like they're the better ones. There are other cards you can use if you're running free-to-play style. Mei Hatsume works, and Ragdoll works. Combat Fist is pretty good. There are a bunch of cards you can practically use on Todoroki. Right now, though, definitely prioritizing damage. Recovery Girl is a no-no. I've seen a lot of people sending me screenshots of Recovery Girl. I don't think so. You can do it, but I don't think so. So that's what I went for. Again, there are better alternatives. There are more cards. I currently don't have all the cards in the game on this account. Again, free-to-play does suck. That's what I have, though. So yeah, again, I mentioned chips are pretty bad because I only had 1 to go for, and this 1 chip itself is turd. It's decreased penetration and crit, nothing else. So crit res rate's practically bad. Sure, you can say some are good. It's a bad chip. But for talents, now calm down. Don't screenshot and be like, oh my god, Gogo said go bottom, he sucks. No, I'm going to walk you through this and tell you it honestly. Left is a really good thing. So doesn't matter, whatever you do, the AI prioritizes the left side. The AI of Todoroki loves the left side. Go left side. First off, it's too good. Doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. Left is godsend. So you're going left off the bat. Doesn't matter. Now, the difference between top and bottom, we're going to talk about that. First, I didn't enjoy this one at all. Best condition practically increases the damage of Q fire on ice by 50%. Right, that's what it does. I don't like this because the damage of Q is already so low. Increasing it will not affect it at all, really, in my opinion. I didn't like this. I'm not doing it. So there is a reason I didn't go for that. Then there's this one. Chip off the old block. It practically increases the damage of his E, Flash Fire Fist, Jet Kindling by 4%. The damage is already innately so high. I didn't see a point of increasing it by 4%. It's already so much up there. Again, this is okay. It's pretty good. It's fine. The also biggest reason, those were just things I wanted to mention. The biggest reason I didn't go for it, I did not like this on Warzone. It feels like the AI doesn't use this, or it doesn't activate, or something doesn't happen to where this actually goes through. So the AI doesn't properly use it. If you want this in agency and you're going to plan on playing it yourself, go for this one. Top row is really good. If you plan on playing agency, you're going for that. Again, this helps out a ton. Fusion's very good. Okay, the thing is, agency, top floors, you're playing it. The reason I didn't do it, Warzone is where I want this guy to shine. That is where I need him to shine. I went bottom. It feels like the AI prioritizes left side and bottom side. Plus, with the rotation from this, because of it being reduced by 0.5, I felt like it did a little bit more, and it was a little bit more effective, where the AI constantly kept freezing the enemy team, where you can deal more damage, have a little bit more crowd control, and just work it out a little bit better. So I went bottom, but again, the top row is perfectly fine if you're going to go and play it yourself. Use agency. It works really well. The damage is there. Everything happens. Personally, bottom row worked for me. That is where I'm going to go. If you have a different opinion, top is fine. I'm going to say that now, but the bottom row was my opinion. But again, heading over here to Warzone to give you the rating for Todoroki, I'll tell it to you now. Deku is better in PvE, but I feel like Todoroki is better in PvP. Now, Deku is the World Heroes Mission. Deku is like he just destroys. Okay, in Agency he does so much damage. He can outclass an All Might, which is crazy. He can outclass a Stain. I don't know how, but he does it. Okay, his damage is very much there. His single target damage is crazy. His AOE is crazy. The fact that he can disappear, vanish, and then reappear and destroy is also insane. He does very good in Warzone, and I will say that he is better. Again, dodging, dealing damage, very good. With Todoroki, he's up there in PvP. I feel like he can counter many people. There's so many characters that, you know, ruin PvP. But with Todoroki, he'll destroy them. So I say that now. If you've seen it, if you tried it, if you watched my last PvP video, I give enough details again to back that up. Now, again, that is comparing two characters together. If you want to compare other characters, Todoroki is a Warzone monster, okay? Just because Deku beats him doesn't mean he's any less great than he is. Todoroki is great. The only problem I've seen with him is if he gets jumped too early, he just, he flails out a little bit. Overall, he freezes constantly. He gets them stuck in his combos. Then when he uses his E, the AoE damage, it literally sets ablaze the entire field. Like the little square field or rectangular field it has, he literally destroys them, okay? So overall, he is very good in Warzone, but if you want to compare him and you want to make the for comparison's sake, you want to say, you know what, is Deku better? I'm saying that only, but it doesn't mean he's bad. He is very good, but yes, I do feel that, Deku wins a little bit more. Again, after what I've seen, after what I've tested, after the gameplay I've gone through, Todoroki will destroy, but just if he gets jumped on a little bit, he may flounder just a bit. But if he gets his E off, it does massive damage. If he gets his W off, he can freeze them. If he gets anything else off, he can get them stuck in his combos and then continuously go on. Practically what I've seen, after he uses his main combo set, he then goes into the fire and then just like sets them ablaze. So it's beautifully glorious to watch. But again, given that this account is like my third ult or my fourth ult, it's not that high up there on Warzone. So don't insult me for it. I'm sorry. I don't really play Warzone. Plus, the season recently reset, so it just reset me even more lower than I was. It's fine. So again, this is the team that I'm rocking. To give it to you honestly, these characters are really, really wheel heavy. To give you a good team also, if you match him with Deku in the Endeavor, I saw someone using that team and it was really good. If you match him also with Stain, it's pretty good. Match those two with All Might. Match him, All Might, and who was it? I think they went for Aizawa. It also works. This is what I'm going to go for. I'm going to also mess this up a little bit. I'm going to put Uraraka on it just because I want to lower the help Stain's going to give, because Stain is just going to outclass too much. So this completely messed up my thing, but it's fine. I want to show off more a little bit of Todoroki. He's 53,000. They're like 73 something, 70 something. I don't know what they are. So let's get into it. We're going to go into match one. Probably AIs are going to show up. So until I get a real player, that's when I'll cut to. Let's jump to that. All right, so we got a decent whale here. Let's see how Todoroki does. Let's see. So this is his main attack, the E. There you go. He did that much at 53,000 BP. He doesn't have chips. He doesn't have any of that. He is so AoE, and then his freezes. Whenever he gets his freezes off, it is deadly, okay? It stops him from attacking, obviously. Then he goes back into his E and shreds again. But yes, there you go. He practically had half the damage the All Might did. So All Might team, the All Might did. Uraraka was just there in the corner getting destroyed. That doesn't matter. Todoroki is very good in Warzone co-op. I'm going to give it to you honestly. He is. Again, if you try to compare it to the All Might just has innately high damage because I built him out into the point where he's a tank, okay? We won, simple. All right, another match here. This team has 73,000 BP, so again, a little bit lower of it on the scale, but just to show it to you, now there you go. This is what he does in a lot of the matchups that I've seen. He just starts off with E, and then, like, look, he's literally outclassing the All Might, and we're about to win. Yeah, we won. But yes, most of the other matches I'm going to get through, I literally used up most of my tickets, or all of them. What happens is, again, I'm lower on the leaderboard, so I don't get that many whales. The last match was, like, what, a 470,000 team, so that was a pretty big whale. The one that was, this one was, like, I think 200 or 300,000. So again, yes, it may fall under the thing that right now I'm going against lower tier teams, but even if you try it, you'll see yourself, you'll experience it. He's very good. You'll have to take my word for it. He is very good for Warzone and PvP. He's a solid character. Now here we go on screen. Take a look at some auto gameplay of Todoroki. I did hang out with a bunch of people on call, checking out agency assessment with them and seeing how they did. A bunch of people, I think we ranged it from 50,000 to 63,000 BP. That was the range of BP we tested with. I first tested with Todoroki's AI, and Todoroki's AI handled pretty well. The damage also, when you do use Todoroki, he very much has a lot of damage. First off, he's AoE, and his E is the star of the show. his E and I believe Q when in that mode is the star of the show. It does so much damage. It guarantees damage. You can literally be a mile away and still do the damage. His W will cause a freeze. Overall, he actually is above average in agency assessment, and you can even go there to say he's definitely S tier. Again, if you go and kind of compare him to someone like All Might, yes, All Might's very AoE. All Might's a very big tank. You compare him to Endeavor, you compare him to Stain. Those are the three kings of agency. Deku actually threw his way up there too, and I feel that Todoroki's up there. He's very good, very solid. If you want another character that can deal damage, Todoroki's your guy. If you want a character for just fun, he's also your guy. His animations are very clean, and using him just feels satisfying. So I will give my honest opinion. He is very much S tier for agency. With Warzone, he's also S tier. With PvP, he somehow is like SSS plus tier. That's what I gotta say. So there you go. Todoroki and agency, my opinion. But to give you my honest review of this character, I will say he's an 8 out of 10, okay? Very solid in PvP, and again, broken in two ways. He has that bug, so that's broken that way. But yes, he does very good. His E is a monster, and that is the star of him, okay? When he gets into that inflamed mode, or like when he gets into the bar raised, full frostful, whatever, when he gets into that mode, that is also when he profits so much damage. The Q is insane on that. So those two attacks will bring him up there. If you try to use him in agency, his auto AI is solid and very good. He does enough damage to warrant the summon on him. If you have the ability to pull for Todoroki, do it. And again, everyone asking, how is Bakugo going to be? I can't determine that as of yet, so you have to wait and see on that day. But just remember, this is going to be your only chance to guarantee your copy of Todoroki. And I will tell you, he is very good, and he does deserve the title of Summon. Is he a must summon? That is the debatable part. But I will say, if you have the currency, and is he worth the pity? Yes, go for it. Summon for him. Very good, very fun. Animations are clean. I liked him a ton, but that's all I gotta say. Thank you again for watching. Overall, the rating stands. Good character. Summon for him. Enjoy. Very well done. Good job to the devs making two like insanely well done characters back to back. The animations on these two don't even feel similar to the other ones. I will say that. Thank you again for watching. Peace out, enjoy, and I'll catch you guys in the next one. Have fun.